have cancer here, so it's upsetting that we have cancer, but Camp Simcha is the best, and you can't think about it for too long because Camp Simcha is so much fun.
In the mid-1970s, the first cancer camp for children with cancer was established in the United States, but none of them were appropriate for Jewish kids. 10 years later, Camp Simcha took a handful up to the Catskills.
And that's how we started. At the beginning, when we would say, send your kid to camp, it was like, send my kid where? My kid's sick. Where am I sending my kid?
You know, I watched it go from, a guest at one camp to renting our own facility to buying our own facility.
I watched it develop into first Boys and Girls of Camp Simcha, and then Camp Simcha Special started.
They didn't have an infirmary like the incredible infirmary that exists up there right now.
The year of the fire was an extraordinary year. It was scary. So all of a sudden your dining room is gone. By next year, when we came back to camp and saw that magnificent structure, we realized that the dining room didn't burn. The camp just grew another leg.
We went from kids, just from the New York and Israel area to national and international. We brought kids in from England, from South Africa, from Australia, from Russia. And watching that and watching Chai Lifeline, really, Rabbi Scholar, respond to the needs of Jewish children really all over the world, is something very, it's something to be proud of.
I was 11 years old. I was diagnosed with osteogenic sarcoma, type of bone cancer. Within a week, I was in from them telling me I was in an operating room, had a biopsy. That was the first of 13 surgeries throughout my 2-year span of cancer. Surgery number 13 was amputation, and that's where I am now. Your life gets turned upside down. One day you're totally a regular 11-year-old kid, and the next day you're in a hospital gown, getting wheeled into an operating room, losing your hair. Chai Lifeline was great. Chai Lifeline was everything. Every time a Chai Lifeline volunteer would walk in, that was it. That was like the highlight. You didn't have to worry anymore. Whatever was happening, it didn't matter. I was there between being a counselor and a camper. I was there for 10 years, I think. Being a counselor was an amazing experience. Everything's about your camper. It's like your child. Everything is about give, give, give. What can I do for you? What can I get you? Food, a smile, a laugh. I never saw it as something bad because it was sort of like part of my life.
He's still in touch with volunteers who came to visit at the hospital, counselors. I mean, when Yitzi Haber got married, it was definitely a wedding. There was no doubt about that.
I have a almost 4-year-old and almost 2-year-old. We play all the time. I get to spend a lot of time with them. We're always running and jumping and hopping and skipping and doing everything.
I think I'm winning!
It's now years since I've been in Simcha. They taught me. It's all about a smile. You could change someone's life with a smile. You really can. And that's what Chai Lifeline is all about.
I came to Camp Simcha as an idealistic young man looking to make a difference. I came in very energetic, a little bit too energetic, and they actually threw me out of camp. But I actually made a comeback and I ended up taking it over.
I remember first getting there and it being totally overwhelming.
I've never been greeted like that. Getting off the bus, being announced like that was very, very cool.
Every summer, those 2 weeks are out of this world.
They love it. It's like their heaven.
How much fun are you having here?
We're having so much fun.
This much fun?
This much fun.
This much fun!
How many places do you see 7-year-olds climbing up this huge ladder? And then, she's been in the hospital for 3 years, and now she's climbing up ladders, swinging through trees.
It's like 100 feet in the air. It showed us all camp. We saw the legs, we saw everything in the whole camp.
And then we go to a concert. And then we go to the free canteen, get some free food. Then we go to the vending machines. You don't have to pay money, you just press a button and it comes out.
And besides for like all the fun that goes on here, you know, like the excitement of forgetting about like your sickness and stuff, it's just a lot about meeting other people that went through it, meeting counselors that like give you support and encouragement.
I didn't have hair, and I didn't have to explain why I didn't have hair.
And this is me without hair. You can't do anything about it, you know? I still have a beautiful smile on my face, so what is so important about the hair?
Happiness is definitely the best medicine.
My life was so enriched and changed by it.
I still want to go back.
They are the most selfless, giving people I've ever met, who look for every opportunity to help and to make the kids' lives better.
The kids tell me this is the only place in the world that they don't feel that they're out of place, that they're part of it, that this is their home, this is their place.
It just shows the tremendous need to continue the work that we're doing.
And Chai Lifeline now is impacting the world, but never, ever got beyond the point where every child is a world. And that's the beauty of the camp. That's the beauty of the Chai Lifeline.
When the camp went to Times Square this year to show off to the world and to New York City and to YouTube the energy that Camp Simcha has, a lot of the children felt incredibly proud, waving their flags, the flag of freedom, the flag of no inhibition, the flag of conquering evil, of conquering illness, where they were actually proud to be in Camp Simcha.